Evening guys, it's your boy Vexed again and we are back at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta with the League 3 drivers of the Ultimate Racing League Super Touring Championship. Obviously this race is a reverse grid from the results from the first race. So we got Graham is on pole, Boy Boosted is in second place, we got Stealth in third place, Potsy is in fourth, Brody is in fifth, Firepower sixth, Smoky Tom seventh, Smith is in eighth, Toten is in ninth, Wacky Racer 10th, Virtually Albert is 11th and Max is all the way down in 12th. So I think that is I think that's a mistake again, isn't it? So Max should be on pole because he finished in last place, but for some reason he's in last place here. This happened to him last week, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but without further ado, let's get into it. Klaxon sounded, the lights are out, they are off. Boy Boosted, dead on the line. Oh no, Boosted with a... Yeah, he definitely had a false start there, didn't he? Pretty sure of it. Graham trying to get away from the rest of the pack now. He's going to take off in first place for the meantime. Stealth, currently in second as they come around turn one. Looking like Brody's trying to put the pressure on him though. Not too far behind him in third place. Or was it looks like Potsy and Smokey having a bit of a ding-dong behind. Oh no, Graham, what's he done? Graham, he's put it on the grass, hasn't he? And now Stealth has taken up that first place, being pressured now by Brody and Smoky Tom. There was a couple of cars going off in the background there. I don't know if it's going to go to a safety car. Oh, as it looks like Boosted has actually turned the opposite way round on the line. What is going on? Brody managing to get that move done on Stealth. I don't think Stealth was expecting that to happen, but it did. Smoky Tom is up to third place. Oh, is it a safety car? No, not a safety car, so racing is still resuming. We have got a car across the track though. That's not looking good. I'm going to try and get on board with that and see who that is. So we got Smoky Tom third, Toten is in fourth currently, Alba is up to fifth, Wacky Racer, he's up to sixth, Smith is up to seventh with Potsy in eighth, Firepower ninth, Max 10th, Graham 11th, and yeah, Boosted. Not sure what happened to Boosted, but he's... Yeah, I don't know what... Is somebody killed him? Is he dead? Let's hope he's not dead. So Brody staying way away from that side of the track. Still out in first place. Stealth now being hounded by Smoky Tom. Smoky Tom looking hungry. Oh, Stealth's gone deep. He's gone on the grass. That's unlucky, Stealth. So Smoky Tom, he's managed to take up second place, but he's now got Alba on him. I wouldn't want to be in that position, to be fair. He's also got Toten in the mix there as well. They're all very close to him, all piling the pressure on. He's going to do well, isn't he, to try and keep these guys behind him. He is doing well at the moment, though. Keeping his cool is Smoky Tom. In fact, it looks like Toten actually pushing Alba along in the background in that Mustang. Alba now looking up the inside. Oh, looked like there was a slight tag there. Not too sure if there was contact there or if it was just Tom had a bit of a slide. Alba, he's moved up to second place, so he's going to be trying to chase down Brody. Toten, he's being pushed along by Smokey. Wacky's looking down the outside. So Toten actually managing to get past Smokey as well. If he's not careful, Wack's going to get it done as well, isn't he? Toten with a big moment there. Did well to hold on to that. Oh, Smith's in the mix as well. And Smith, he's managed to get a move done on Wack. I don't think Wack was expecting that to come there. I didn't see Smith behind him either, so Smith he's come from nowhere. Slung it up the inside there, managed to get it past Wack, and yeah, good move. Smoky Tom dropping to fourth. Smith is up to fifth. We got Wacky Racer dropping to sixth. Potsy, he's in seventh. Oh, him and Stealth having a bit of a ding-dong. Stealth's managed to get past him. He had a bit of a moment, didn't he? And it's cost him. He's got Firepower there as well. So 7th, 8th and 9th, all within a second of each other. I think Firepower fancies that 8th position. Potsy not going defensive yet. I think maybe he thinks... Or I think maybe he's counting on the slipstream of Stealth just up ahead of him. It's looking like he's actually trying to attack Stealth, and it is working in his favour, isn't it? He's started to create a bit of a gap now to Firepower, so not having to worry about going defensive against him. Stealth sending Potsy the long way round as they come on the approach to the final chicane. And yeah, looking like that Supra is just too strong without the slip. Potsy can't get past. It looks like when he pulled out, he just hit a brick wall. So Firepower up to 9th place. Graham is there in 10th. Oh, Graham, come on, man. What's going on, bro? Oh, no, it looks like Boosted, actually. I don't know if he's had a disconnect. His car definitely isn't on the track anymore, so that's good. They've managed to clear that hazard. But yeah, he's definitely not in the room, is he? So maybe a retirement, maybe a disconnect, maybe I'm not even sure. But Brody, he's currently out in 1st place. Looking good at the moment, isn't he? Alba not too far behind him now, though. Alba currently with a fastest lap of 125.5. That is going to come down as the race progresses. We did see the standard in the first races was 124. So obviously Alba starting right at the back. He's managed to come all the way through to 2nd place. Only on lap 4, just about to come up to start lap 5 as he comes around this final turn. So yeah, start lap 5 and he is up to 2nd place. He is now firmly chasing Brody down in 1st. Toten is up to 3rd. He had a 3rd in the first race, didn't he? In fact, it was Alba, Wacky Racer, Toten, 1st, 2nd and 3rd in the first race. Wacky Racer is currently sat in 6th place, so we've got Brody is currently 1st place, Alba 2nd, Toten 3rd. Smoky Tom still there in 4th. He had a good result, didn't he, in the first race? Now being challenged by Smith, though. Smith has looked quite quick this evening. Did see he seemed to come out of nowhere, didn't he? On lap 2, I think it was. Managed to catch Wack unawares. So looking like, even though that Supra is a powerhouse in a straight line, it's looking like the Citroen is holding its own against it. Obviously very quick in a straight line as well. I think they're possibly equal on the corners. Wacky Racer, he's currently in 6th place. He's in the Corvette. We saw his teammate was off the track at the start there. I don't know if he had a false start or if he just wasn't present at the start. But they've managed to get his car off the track. They've removed the hazard. We didn't have to go to a safety car, so all is well. Stealth, he's currently in 7th place. He's been chased by Firepower in 8th. He's managed to get past Potsy now. Is he going to get past Stealth as well? As you saw, these Citroen teammates managing to pull a 5th and a 6th in the first race. Smokey, I believe, is still currently in 4th position. Firepower, currently 8th. Got Potsy in 9th. He hasn't got to worry about that penalty though, has he? Because he's not got anyone to go. Oh, he has a big moment. No, Potsy. Just getting a bit of a snap there on the exit of that last turn, that sharp right hand there, and spinning the wheels up and spitting him into the wall. That was unlucky, mate. Max, his teammate, not too far behind him. Looks like he's trying to stick with him again in this race, but not sure if he's still having mechanical gremlins with that car, but still looking... I mean, I think the cars just look slow, don't they? I think he is sticking with Potsy. That gap's not too big, is it? It's going to be a second and a half at least, I think. So he's not going to be getting the advantage of the slipstream, but not having to worry about going defensive against Graham. He's got a nice get. Oh, as I say that. Going for a bit of grass cutting. Let's hope he doesn't get it wrong in turn one. Looking a little bit twitchy, a little bit out of shape through turn one. Oh, nearly. No, that was good driving there, to be fair, from Max. Can't really fault that turn one, can you? Obviously gets another big twitch. Maybe the SLS not liking the change of direction, or the fast change of direction. Getting a little bit out of shape. Always Graham. Graham looks really out of shape as well, doesn't he? He had a big twitch in the background there as as the camera panned to him. 10 minutes into this race now. Obviously the previous seasons up until now we've had 3 15-minute races. Now the format in League 3 seems to be 2 30-minute races, which I think is kind of nice because it opens it up to you know, some different strategies and stuff. I think this one is a mandatory pit stop. We do see 3 people in the pits there: Toten, Smith and Smoky Tom. There's Brody now having to go defensive against Alba. Alba's right up onto the back of him, looking a bit twitchy though. Actually picking up a 0.5 second penalty, so that's not going to help him, is it? Looked like we saw some phantom trees on the apex there. That was a bit strange. Another visual glitch that has been introduced into GT7 by the latest update, it seems. Obviously we've seen the one, haven't we, where the libraries don't load in. So yeah, Alba now dropping a little bit off the back of Brody. I think he's going to lose that slip, isn't he? I think he's going to have to work through this next lap to regain that advantage that he's lost. As we see him actually drive through some of those weird ghost trees. Very strange phenomena. And he actually went deep, didn't he? He went deep on the brakes. He tried to close that gap back up. It's allowed Brody to create that gap again. He's going to start getting away. Obviously still early into this race, not even halfway through, so I think it's still all to play for, but Brody's looking strong at the moment. Didn't bow under the pressure of Alba. And in fact, Alba actually came off worse. He made a mistake, didn't he? He went a bit too late on the brakes. Managing not to spin the car though, so we didn't lose too much time. You see Wax in the pits now. He's going to be coming out on the mediums. Or midgems, as Stealth calls them. Toten up to third. No, he was in third anyway, wasn't he? So Toten remaining in third. So the top 3 is as it has been for the last few laps. We've got Brody first place, Alba in second place, Toten is third. And there's a big gap though, isn't there, now between Toten and Alba. But Toten's going to keep hold of that second place, isn't he, in the championship, if he manages to stay ahead of Wack. Smith is in fourth. He's managed to get past Smokey now, so Smokey dropping to 5th place. Unfortunately missing that one. But Smokey, he's got Wack to contend with now as well. We're looking like Wack might have the momentum. I think he might be in the slip. Not close enough currently to go for a move, but he's going to work on that gap, isn't he, through the next few laps. So we've got Brody, followed by Alba, followed by Toten. Smith is in 4th. We've got Smoky Tom in 5th. Wacky Racer, he's in 6th. Potsy up to 7th. So So Potts actually having a pretty decent one here at the moment. Trying to chase Whack down as well. He's not too far behind him. I think the others in front of him, though, they have pitted, haven't they? Yeah, they have. Oh, as Whack has a huge moment. He has a huge moment. He's off. He's off on the grass again. He can't get that car back onto the track. Potsy has managed to move up to 6th place. Didn't really have to work for it either. He's going to be smiling now. I wonder if he can make the top 5. If he keeps driving the way he is at the moment, I think he might be on for it. But yeah, brilliant result for the Mercedes boys. Brilliant result for Potsy as well. Wacky Racer dropping to 7th place. I think them tyres not quite heating up just yet. I think it was the lap before this. I think it was lap 9, wasn't it? It was lap 8 or lap 9 he pitted. Perhaps the tyres not coming into their optimum temperature window just yet. Stealth currently up to 8th position. Firepower not too far behind him in 9th. But as yet not managing to find his way past Stealth. Max still currently in 10th. Oh, as he has a big moment through the last turn. Oh no, Max, come on, man. Oh dear. That's it, take it out on the sign. He's going to have to watch his rejoin, isn't he? So, staying out of the way. Graham's managed to move through. That was unlucky there, Max. He was staying out of the way of the front runners, wasn't he? See him diving off the track there as well to get out of the way of Alba. That's unlucky, Max. So, Brody still currently in 1st place. Not sure who that was he just passed there. Oh, he has a bit of a moment. I think that might cost him. That might give him a bit of a penalty. That was Graham. That was Graham he came past. And again, getting greedy with them apexes is Brody. He's managed to get away with it though, hasn't he? So fair play. He's managed to keep that gap as well. Alba not managing to eat into it just yet. As we see him just come around that last turn. There he is, not too far behind him now, but he is still a couple of seconds up the road as Brody. He has got his work cut out at the moment as Alba. But both of these two guys still yet to pit. It'll be interesting to see if Alba goes for the undercut. I think the undercut is still quite powerful here in GT7. It was in Sport, wasn't it? Stay on board for just a minute, see if Alba does go in. No, he hasn't, so staying out. For the meantime, is Alba. Toten, he's already pitted. He's on a fresh set of mediums, trying to chase the front 2 down. But they are quite some way ahead of him. I think Brody and Alba are now coming through the S's if you look at the track map on the top right hand side. And our Toten is only just coming through the final turn, coming across the start finish line for the 13th time. Smith, in fact Smith, looking like Smith maybe actually starting to creep up onto the back of Toten slowly. He's starting to chip into that gap. Still currently in 4th place with a quite a handsome lead over Smokey. Just got on board with Smokey for a minute. So I do love the interior of this car. It is very spaceship-like. I think some people have compared it to a jet fighter, possibly because of the heads-up display, but I think that's the only thing really that resembles a jet fighter. They wouldn't have all the carbon, would they? They're quite bare on the inside, I believe. A lot more buttons. It is a great looking car, isn't it? So Brody and Alba finally into the pits. It looks like Alba maybe actually has got the jump on Brody in the pits. I'm not sure how that has worked. Or maybe that's just... Yeah, in fact, no, Brody is going to come out in first place. And he has, yeah, Alba coming out behind him in second. I think Toten actually not too far off the back of him now as well, so... And that is most definitely the case. Brody, though, Brody picking up a whole 3 seconds worth of penalty. All that great work he's done is about to be undone. That is unlucky. I can only think... And he's got another 0.5, so 3.5 seconds penalty to deal with. I can only think that that must be for crossing the white line on the entry or the exit of the pits. That is a shame. I think this might have possibly been his first win of the season. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Brody, if you've won one of the other ones. I'll have to go back through and have a look, try and make a note of the winners of each round. There's Alba. No, Alba has. He's got the momentum. Alba managing to fly past him. He went the long way round. He's managed to take up that first place. That was so unlucky there from Brody. He was going to lose that momentum though, wasn't he, when he served that penalty. That's a big penalty to deal with. And sometimes you can't help dipping a wheel onto or over that white line, trying to get in and out of the pits as quick as you can. But that is a shame. Alba now up to first place. He's going to be looking to extend that gap as well, isn't he? We've seen it. We've seen him do it in a lot of races. We saw him do it in that first race, and now it's looking like he's trying to do it here in the second race, trying to make it 2 out of 2. I think actually winning most of the races so far this season. I think it would be 6 in total. I think he's, or 5 out of 6. Correct me if I'm wrong, Alba. Yeah, Keith on a charge again here this evening. Oh, looking like Brody actually managing to... he's stuck with him, hasn't he? Has he got the run? Alba covering off the inside. He's going to make him go the long way round. And yeah, Brody actually just tucking back in for the final chicane. Not worth really trying to go for a dive around the outside. If he had the inside, it would have been more of an opportunity, but opting to stick with a slip of Alba for the meantime. Oh no, they've had it coming together. I think Brody was trying to go a bit late on the brakes. He is going to have to stop for Alba, isn't he? And he has. Yeah, Alba's managed to rejoin, but that's unlucky. Toten moving through to first place. Managing to not get caught up in the shenanigans. He's actually got a bit of a gap as well, hasn't he? So, first place being gifted to Toten. He'll still be happy with that though. Gabby, he'll be trying to work on getting his head down and try and bring this one home now as well. Went for the undercut as well, and it seemed to pay off for him. Smith up to second place. Yeah, the crowd clapping then as well as they came through. Alba back up to third. We can't see Broad. There he is. Brody just coming over the brow of the hill. He's actually got a 0.5 second penalty to deal with as well, so that's unlucky there. I think Brody just a little bit too late on the brakes. He literally just grazed Alba's rear bumper, which sent him flying into turn 1. Alba actually looking a little bit out of shape for that last turn on the hards. Perhaps still a bit of dirt on them tyres. That was unlucky for them two to have a coming together on turn one. Cost them both some big points at this moment. Brody's still currently in 4th place. He's going to have to start going defensive soon though, isn't he, to Smoky Tom, who is creeping up onto the back of him. Waiting in the wings, waiting to pounce. Sixth place, we got E-Racer. I think that's actually, is that Dastardly and Muttley on the back of his car? I thought it was Ted before, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually Dastardly. Dick Dastardly, or is it Dick Dastardly and Ted? I'm not sure. We'll have to, I'll have a look after the race, see if I can, yeah, it's definitely Dick Dastardly, isn't it? Who is that with him though? Is that Ted or is it Muttley? Oh, it's Firepower. Firepower managing to get a move done on Stealth, is he? He managed to close right up. Looking like Stealth might have the momentum coming down to the final chicane. He's covering off the inside early, but we have seen how quick that Citroen can be. And he has just stayed ahead for the meantime. Firepower looking up the inside though. He's come back across. Stealth not going defensive. Is he going to be close enough? No, not quite that time round. Oh, it looks like we've got somebody in the pits. I'm not sure who that is. So Firepower still currently in 8th. We got Potsy. Potsy's in 9th. He was up to 6th, wasn't he? So maybe strategy not quite working out for Potsy at the moment. But will it come into play later on? I'm not too sure. Only 4 minutes left of this race, so you would have hoped it would by now. Max still currently 10th. Graham, I think his pit crew are having trouble getting them wheels off. Maybe they've sheared them off. We saw it happen in the Super Formulas with Molson. I think that might be what has happened here tonight with Graham, not too sure. It looks like he's still currently stuck in the pits though, so go on board with the race leader, Toten. Still out in front, still with a nice gap to the rest of the field. He's got a good few seconds over Smith in 2nd place. He's managing to stay ahead of Alba as well at the moment, so great driving here this evening from Smith. That Supra does look quick around here this evening, doesn't it? Around Road Atlanta, so Alba currently 3rd place. It's still a podium, but he was on for it, wasn't he? He was on for 2 out of 2. I think I mentioned it. Maybe the commentator's curse coming into play somewhat. Which, as you probably know by now, is a load of BS because this is obviously post-race commentaries. Brody, 4th place. Wacky Racer now starting to be challenged by Smoky Tom. Or is he actually managed? No, he's got past Smoky Tom, hasn't he? Smoky Tom was in front of him, so Smoky Tom dropping to 6th place. Wacky Racer managed to find his way past. Oh, as he has a bit of a moment as well. Is Tom going to get back past him? Come through turn 1 for the 20th time. Smokey actually closing right up onto the back of Wack there. It looks like he's got a momentum coming through the S's. Not really anywhere to get a move done though, is there? He was up ahead. I think that was Brody. Brody having a moment up ahead as well. So these guys going to manage to get... Oh no, Wack's at the moment. That's going to let Smokey through, is it? I think it has. Yes, it has. So Smokey taking up 4th place. Whack is going to sit there in 5th, 6th. No, Smokey moving up to 6th place. 5th. Come on, Leon, get it right. Smokey Top moving up to 5th place. He's now trying to chase Brody in 4th. He's trying to challenge him for that 4th place, whilst keeping Whack behind him in 6th. It looked like Brody's trying to break the toe. He knows he's got Smokey behind him. He's trying for dear life to hold on to that 4th place. We're going to have to go on board with the race leaders shortly because we are coming up to the final 30 seconds of this race. Smokey Tom, he's looking strong. He's closed right up onto the back of Brody. Brody having a go, very defensive now. Trying to take the better line for that final turn. Smokey Tom with a big moment. He had a bit of a slide. He's going to let Whack back through. No, he's managed to stay ahead. He's looked quicker through the S's than Brody though. Is he going to manage to find a move? I don't think he will. Very tight through here. Oh, there's a tiny bit of a concertina there as well. So yeah, these guys going to manage to get another lap done. We will come on back on board with them in a minute because Stealth is going to finish in 7th. We've got Firepower 8th. Potsy, he's going to bring him in 9th place. And I think the top 3 are behind him, are they? Or are they just coming around that final turn now? So yeah, Potsy, he's come through the final chicane. Where are the top 3? So yeah, I'm going to have to go on board with the top 3, unfortunately. Toten is coming around the final turn. He's going to win this one. That's a great race there from Toten. He's 1st place. Smith is in 2nd place. Alba managing to make it back through to 3rd place. Smokey Tom and Whack, they've managed to get past Brody. Brody must have had a moment. Smokey Tom still currently ahead of Whack. Is he going to bring him in 4th? He is. Great race there from Smokey Tom. Wacky Racer in 5th place. Brody, he must have had a moment, mustn't he? He was right with him, but he's way off the back of him now. He's 6th place. Stealth is 7th. Firepower 8th. Potsy 9th. Max is 10th. And Graham all the way down in 11th. Well, that was race 2, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I've been your boy Vexed. Good night.